Okay, so to start editing with InShot app, I'm gonna go. There are two ways to actually launch the app, but let's start with. Okay, I have my gallery here, so I'm just gonna click on gallery, and it takes me to my gallery. So I'm just gonna look for a video. So this is how it works. So just look for the video you want to edit. Okay, I have this. Let's try and work on this. So this is a video, a 3 minutes and 4 seconds video in my gallery. So I'm just gonna click share, and the share would give me options of where I can share it to. So since we are editing, want to edit with an InShot app, I'm just gonna click on InShot. So have the video here. If you need more videos, you can just go to the end, like I just scrolled to the left, then you click on this plus sign, so you can add more videos or pictures into that gallery. And once you finish adding, you click, let me just add one, then you click on the check mark, the circle check mark. That's it. So I have 2 videos. If I don't want it, I can either delete it. There's a delete button. You have to click on the one you want to delete, then you click delete, or I do undo. So since I deleted, I'm just going to do undo, which is this arrow here. So I clicked on the arrow, so it brought back what I deleted. So the undo button and the undo and the redo arrows are very okay for you. So you can see undo, it takes it back. And the only time you can't undo or redo is when you've clicked the save button at the top right. So that's the save button there. So to start with, you bring in your like I said, you bring in your video or pictures into the InShot app. So now we have the video we want to work on. So I just scroll to the beginning of the video, and at the top here we have different menus. This canvas, the canvas shows different frame you want to edit on. So the first one is fits, so it's just gonna, so that's what you have. If you want to zoom it more, you can zoom it. If you want to turn it, most time I just leave it the way it is. The only time I come here is when I'm editing for YouTube. I just click on YouTube, the one that shows 16.9, that's the YouTube frame. Excuse me. But mind you, when you're shooting for for YouTube as well, your phone has to be vertical. Is it vertical or horizontal? Anyway, you have to bend your phone. So this video I have in doesn't fit in for YouTube, though you can do it, you can use it, but definitely you have this border at the side. So you can see we have 2 borders, the black ones. But if you want something clean, something that will fit in the screen, you have to bend your phone when you're filming for YouTube. But if it's every other app like Facebook, Instagram, I'm sure you can see their logos there, then you're fine. You just film with your phone normal way. I think that's vertical. So we're going back to Instagram, or you can use both. I can use any of it anyways. So let's just go to the first one, fit in the screen. Then I'm clicking, I clicked the check mark, like just OK button. So that's it for bringing in and the canvas. Then the second one you need to know on the menu here is music. So once you click on the music, it brings you to this next page, and the first one is the music. So there's a music that comes with the app itself. So these are the options. You can just click on it, pick anyone you want. So if it's a music you haven't used before, you have to download it before you're able to use it. So once you download, I clicked on download now, then I picked use. So now we have music on it. But there are 2 things now. I'm sure you can hear that sound. both my sound and the music sound are on. So in some cases you might not want your own original sound. If you don't want your own original sound, you just go to volume and put the volume down. So that's what I did now. I just went to volume. I click on the video, click on volume, and reduce it to 0. Sometimes you might want your voice to be heard, your own original sound, your original sound to be heard. So if you want it to be heard and you still want music, that means you can leave it or set the volume to whichever one you want. So that means, so now we have my own original sound within here, but the music is not long, so it's not reaching that other side. Anyways, so you can adjust the volume with this, whatever you want, and you can also adjust the volume of the music. So this is the music we clicked on the other time. So to adjust the volume, you just click on it, then you click on the edit button. So the edit button will show you. I'm sure when you start using the app, you would figure it out. So I'll just show you the basic things. These other ones, let me not go into this deep, the bottom one, so that I don't confuse you. But you can see that we can reduce volumes here. So I just did, I've reduced the volume of my own original sound. I can't hear the music. I want to go back and see. Okay, yeah, this is the music. Okay. So you can hear now, it's only the music we are listening to. So that's it about music. Then the sticker is just if you want to add anything, any of those things. So you select. You can also pick from your phone. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't finish up with the music. So the music, I have another option. The first option is the music that comes with the app. Then the second option is my music. So this my music is actually the music on your phone. So all these things are voice notes, so they're voice notes that I'm supposed to delete. But I have music on my phone. So all this music, I really wanted to get it right. All these ones are music on my phone. So because I clicked on it, it came up. I don't need it, so I'm going to delete it. So you have option. Then the third option is recording. So I just launch it. So as I'm talking now, it's recording my voice. So I'm going to stop it and save. In some cases, you might record and you don't want the recording, just delete it. You can split, do anything with it. But I'm sure that's a bit technical. So if you finish recording and you listen to it and you don't like it, just click on it and click delete. That's it. Then you click record again. So once you click record again, you start again. If you want to stop it, stop. If you want to start over, you click this arrow, this round circle arrow. But if you want to delete it, you click the X. But if you like what you have, you click the check mark. So that's it. So I have both the music uploaded from the phone, and I have my recorded voice as well. So I'm going to click yes. So I'm just playing around with it. The next one is text. So you can text, type anything. You can change the font to whatever font you want. You can align it. I don't want to tamper with this, but if you want to do the alignment, see this one now shows it's bent. You can do it with either way. You can just work with anything. If you want to make it bold, if you want it to be center, the space in between the text and all of that. So that's it. So you can just play around with the texting and all of that. Then there are a lot of things inside the text place. Let me go back. So this, if you want the text to come in different formats, so just select anything. Select any of your anyone you like. So there are other things that you can do with it, So each menu have some menus too that you can work with. Then this do the I don't even use it, but just in case you want to do something or you're typing, or all those ones that maybe they are posting picture of the birthday person and they want to circle something or that. If you don't want it, you just X out of it. But I hardly use it, but you can never say you might need it. So yeah, that's it about text. Then the next one is filter. So the filter one, if you want to change the effect of your phone, you want it fade, or you just want to change the effect of the phone, of the quality, what am I saying, excuse me, you want to change the effect of the video, then you can just play around with it, select whatever one you want. There are different filters, you can see, just walk around with it, and there are different adjustments too. So you want it to be more bright, the contrast, warmth, But the good thing is all these things, just a little bit goes a long way, so that your video is not looking too fake or looking very irritated. So if you need to use all of these things, just a little bit will go a long way. So that's it about the effects. What next? What else do we have? All right, so we have PIP. So this is like an overlay. You can insert two videos or a picture. For example, maybe as I'm teaching you now, I want to show my face. Okay, this is a very good example. So as I'm teaching you now and I want to be on the screen too. Maybe I'm recording myself. So after I'm done with this video that I'm screen recording, I can record myself, download the video on my phone, then bring the video. So as you are seeing everything I'm teaching you in the background, I will be like this burger I brought in now. I'll be the person inside this burger picture. So you see me as I'm talking, and also you also see what I'm talking about. So that's a very good example. So that's what this work out for. And sometimes you can have two videos laid by each other. So, and the good thing about this thing too is that you can also adjust it how full you want it to be. You want it to be by the side, by the center, or anything. So it's a picture I imported. You can also bring in video. So let's see. So you see, I have a video here. So everything is working together. Oh, so sorry. The other one too was a video. I thought it was a picture. So you can bring in picture or video for anything. So this is how it works. So it's just, you can be very creative. And sorry with the sound. Oh my god. I was talking while the sound was on, so I'm not sure if you guys heard me. But what I'm saying is I was just trying to show how it works. So you can import both picture or video, and they are used for different purposes. So that's that about the PIP. Then pre-cut, I like this one. So this pre-cut is, let's say you have a long video and you want to edit it. Want to reduce it, and you're doing the same thing. You can just use pre-cut. Pre-cut is like an automatic cut for you. So if once you click on it and click on cut, I'm sure you can see that the video is now in three places. There is this first part that has green border, and the middle part that is almost faded. You see that faded part will be cut off. Then the other end on the right with the green border, that one is going to be there. So once I click the check mark now, that means whatever content is in between that is in that faded part will be gone. So that place is gone. But if you don't want it gone, you can just quickly click the, did you see that? You click on the undo button, so it's back now. But if you don't want to use the pre-cuts, you can do the cutting yourself. If the pre-cut is not working or is taking away too much parts, you can also adjust it in the pre-cuts. But instead of going through that stress, why not do it yourself? So that's why you have splits. So like now I have this video. I'm going to try to reduce all the volume so that you can hear me, and also I need to silence my phone not to disrupt. So I'm going to go back into music so that I can reduce those sounds so you guys can hear me. So I'm going to delete this. Should I delete it? Okay. Anyways, just reduce it so that you guys can hear me. Alright. So now that we have this, so let's say I want to, that's a PIP video. So I have to go into PIP, select the first video, and click edit. Click volume. I need to reduce. Okay, yes. So that's the first video. The second one too, I click on it, go to scroll down to where volume is, click on the volume, reduce it. So now we won't have any sound for those videos. I don't want to delete them so that you guys can see while you're watching. Anyways, we've gone 16 minutes. Once it's 20 minutes, I'll stop so that it's not too long. Then I can also continue if there's any other things to cover. And if you have any question, you can always ask me. Just chat me up, I would respond. But the main thing is you have to try and just practice, and just click on anything, click undo, you would figure out what those things work for. So let's say I want to cut this video from here. So now I have 33 seconds and I want to reduce it. Or I want to cut some part away. Maybe I don't. Okay, let's watch. As we are watching now, okay, you notice that I'm keeping quiet because I want to show you guys something. Okay, this is a good example. So now if I want to post this video, because this is one of my food contents, you can see that I'm trying to reduce the oil from the stew. So it doesn't make sense posting something like that. It's too long. So what I will do is where do I want to start from? So once I take this stew, good, I'll just click pause. Now I've paused it because I have the stew already in my spoon. So what to do now is I'll click on split. The split is the one beside pre-cut and the one before delete. So I'll click on split. Once I click on split, it has split the video into two. I'm sure you guys can see the line in between. So you see, before we had just 2 videos in, now it's looking like we have 3 videos, and that's because I clicked it. So this was one I brought in initially, and the second video. So to find out how many clips you have, you just long click. So long click on it, then it shows how many videos you have in the app. So because I click on split now, that's why I have one video splitted into 2. So then I'll allow it play. If I can't wait for it to keep playing, I can just use my hand to drag it. So now I'm dragging it. Good. So I'll drag it back, play. So now what I'm trying to do is that I want to get the accurate footage I want. So now I say that once I cut it here now, you see it's going to give me what I want. So now I will now click split again. So now if I long press on it, you see that we have 4 we see that we have 4 clips, and what that means is that I splitted one video into 3. So let me click on play. So you see now that I can dish the spaghetti, the stew on the spaghetti. So what part don't I want? The one in the middle. As you can see, that's the number 2. So what to do is what you need to do is just click on it and delete. You can see I just deleted it. Now we have just 3 clips in now. So I can now play it. So I'll play it just before I splitted it so that you guys can see. Did you see that? So now what I have is that right away I dished the stew and I served it immediately. But you guys know that that was not what we had before. I had to cut that middle away. So there is something called transition. That's the way you join 2 clips together. So if you notice that everything just changed, you don't want that. You want a very smooth blending. So I'm just going to add transition to it. So to be able to add transition to a video, the video has to be 2 clips and they have to join together. So if you can see the middle, I'm going to drag it to where the line is. Did you see what I'm saying, what I'm doing? So shortly after the line, you can see like a clock kind of thing there. It's not circle, it's not like it's a square, but the edges are a bit blend. Then there's a stroke in the middle, so it's almost looking like a clock. You try and click on that clock. I'm sure I'm okay. So this is 21 minutes. Anyways, let me go ahead. So I'll click on that clock like thing. Once I click on it, it brings me to the transition. That's the only way you can get to transition. Transition doesn't have its own what's it called? It doesn't have its own menu there. So the only way to get to transition is clicking on that stuff. So once you click on it, you can now play with it. You can pick any transition, any type. Mind you, InShot app is a paid app, but they have free version. So the free version, you are limited to what you can use. So now that I'm clicking on other stuff, you can see that it's saying all inclusive in InShot Pro. So if I want to have access to all this, that means I have to pay. But I really don't need all this much transition. I'm very okay with the basic. The basic one is the one we have at the top. Then for every other ones, the first one you have access to it. So you can see now, if I click on this light, the last one, I have access to it. The slice, I have access to it. The dissolve, I have access to it. The whipped paper, I have access to it. So you have access to the first what's it called, transition for every other level. But the first level, which is the basic level, you have access to everything. So I'm just going to pick any one I like. So I'm picking this arrow. So it looks like it's a book, like you're flipping a book. So that's the one I chose. So let's take a look. Let's play the video. Did you see that? It makes more sense this way than when I first splitted it, deleted. The transition wasn't smooth. It was too sharp. And also the transition, if I don't want that one, you just click on that thing again. So I'm clicking on that arrow. If I don't want anything there, you can just put it back to basic, the first one that has a circle and like a stroke in between it. So just click on that if you don't want it. But if you want, you can select anyone you want here. So let's select another one. So I selected the second one. So let's play and see. Alright, let's just assume that that's what we want and we like it, so we're fine with it. So I'm gonna end this here. I think this is the basic one you might need, but once I'm free again, I would work on the other ones for you. I don't want to pack so much into this lesson. So if you have any question, let me know. Just chat me. I might not respond immediately. You know I'm busy, but I'll definitely get back to you. So thank you for watching. This is not like a proper lesson, but it's giving me an idea. Maybe I should come up with something like that. So excuse my manners of talking and all of those things. So thank you so much. Bye.